Semifinal number 2. Could we get a carbon copy of the phenomenal match won by Monroeville in the first, or will number 1 in the state continue to roll with a chance to get its 3rd state championship on Saturday? Undefeated in number 1, Tiffin Calvert, taking on Tuscarawas Central Catholic in the 2nd Division VII State Semifinal. This special presentation audio cast, and for those you watching as well on the restream, it's coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have. We got pregame coming your way next.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
We welcome you inside the Sutton Bank pregame show for this live and free audio cast, as well as the the free restream of this Division VII State Semifinal on the volleyball court between the number 1 team in the land, the Calvert Lady Senecas, coming in with a record of 27-0, and TCC coming in with a record of 22-5. Hello, everybody, back here after a phenomenal win by Monroeville in the first semifinal, here with Jonathan Langdon for number 2, and I'm very interested to see how the Senecas play here tonight.
I'm also, I think, more interested to see how Tusky comes out and really puts pressure on the number 1 team in Division VII. It's been pure dominance from Calvert up to this point. They're 27-0 on the year. Who is going to test them before the state title game? Well, the only team left in their way is this Tusky Central Catholic team that we don't know too much about, but let's go ahead and learn a little bit about them.
We will actually. Calvert's the away team here tonight, so we will talk about the away team, the number 1 team in the land, both higher-ranked teams this evening, where the away squad, 5th Final Four in 8 seasons, all with head coach Lori Rombach. Since she took over, we talked about this on the block party, 206-15. 2 state titles, 2 state runners-up for her squad since she took over 8 seasons ago, and they are unblemished. They did have one undefeated state championship season already. Can they repeat and go 29-0?
I mean, she's not just like a fantastic coach. Obviously, the record tells you that, but she's a great person to talk
Absolutely.
to as
she
well.
Came up before, gave me a hug, said hello. Great person. And, yeah, she has her team running right now. As we take a look at our player spotlight, the player that helps get that team running, the setter for the Senecas, that being Bryn Dircksen, first team All-Ohioan, 791 assists. Yeah, that's not a typo.
I mean, that's college numbers if you really think about it. Bryn Dircksen has been everywhere, and it's great. You usually see at this level a lot of 6-2 setups. It's very refreshing to see when a team can really rely on one star setter, and Bryn is that piece for Calvert. And I don't think they're going to go away from her. She has just put the ball on a platter for her attackers all season long.
Yes.
I'm excited to see it in person for the first time this year.
But like you said, they do have to go up against one more team if they want to get to the state championship match.
New Orleans Saints.
I don't think Drew Brees is coming out of the locker room here today, but this is the 6th Final Four appearance for TCC. They went back, it was 2009, 10, 11, 15, and 16. 4-time state runner-up, and they're hitting 181 as a team. But they have their toughest test of the season in front of them here tonight.
Yeah, Tuskegee going to have to be frisky to stay with Calvert tonight, but I am excited to see what they do as well. They've got a lot of height. They've got a lot of size on that side. Calvert has it as well, but I think if Tuskegee can use their size to their advantage, we could have an interesting one today.
Now our player spotlight for the Saints here tonight, and that being Khloe Trivoli, first team All-Ohioan, almost 500 kills in one season, also 69 blocks and 370 digs. She's one of those multi-talented volleyball players that stays on the floor the whole time.
Yeah, she's 5'10". She'll primarily be in the middle. She can also go to the outside on occasion, and she will today because they really need to change up their game plan coming into this year if they want to take down a Calvert talented team like Calvert. So expect a lot of wrenches to be thrown on Tuskegee's side to really get to Calvert tonight.
Yeah. Almost ready for the announcements of the starting lineups. So, as we await that, as I'm trying to adjust our keys to victory right now. And now
we're going to go to the national anthem.
And actually, they're going to show the national anthem. So we're going to take a break. We didn't know if they were going to do this on a split session, but we'll take a quick break and be back with those keys to victory right after this.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Back here, wrapping up the Sutton Bank pregame show before this second semifinal in Division VII, the Final Four, as you take a look at head coach Lori Rombach and her assistant coaches. The Calvert Lady Senecas getting announced. So while they do, let's take a look at their keys to victory tonight. And we'll start with your key first, Mr. Langdon. And it's be physical. Let this be a slugfest.
Yeah, and also just pile it on early. If you can really get out in front on Tusky, I'm not sure if they can have the kind of the wherewithal to keep it close, because this Calvert team, I think you're going to notice it tonight. They are dominant. Of course, Tusky coming in unranked. They're the only unranked team left here today, and Calvert, just looking at a ranking standpoint, they've got to be the favorites here tonight.
Absolutely, and maybe even the whole weekend. However, Monroeville showed something with a straight sweep of number 4, Rushi. Now let's take a look at the TCC keys to victory. What's it going to take to get one of the biggest upsets since Newark Catholic knocked off New Bremen? But what's it going to take, mine? You got to play perfect.
Yeah,
you can't get down early with errors. You got to play perfect, and yours, you got to utilize your size as well.
Yeah, I talked about it in the first half of the pregame show. You may notice out on the floor there's a couple of players that really have some good size to them, and if they can use that today against Calvert just to kind of overpower them, get a little higher up on the blocks than Tiffin is used to seeing late stage in the season, they could have enough wild cards in their hand to potentially keep it close tonight.
So, as we wrap up our pregame show for this, we want to welcome everybody watching live. Well, listening live and free.
How many?
Sorry, OHSA, we're not live video. Just to let you know now, don't yell at us. We're live with the audio because that's what it is. Once this match starts, we cannot show you any of the plays or anything like that, but we can give you an audio cast. And for those watching after the match, we're allowed to show you a restream afterwards. We're letting the fine folks at NFHS show the live match here tonight, but we are just about ready to go. If you are in both of the huddles here, Jonathan, what do you say? Let's start with TCC.
I mean, if you're TCC, you know you're the underdog coming into today. You had a long trip. I think maybe even about the same trip as Monroeville did all the way up from northern Ohio.
You're from the Ohio Valley, so you get down on 70 and you got to drive all the way across the state.
It's going to be a late night as well. Why not make that late night a nice drive home celebrating a big upset win?
They're probably staying at a hotel.
That too.
For the fans, though, yes. Like for us, hey, thinking about an upset as we drive all the way back across state to our home.
Get ready for some football.
But before we get to football, we have one more semifinal here as we kick off the state tournament down here in Dayton. Buckeye Valley getting through to the final for the first time ever. Monroeville getting back to the final. We may have a 3-team sweep here tonight.
Yeah,
How
of course,
about that?
of the teams that we cover. Of course, Buckeye Valley, we picked them up late last week. They were playing in our backyard of Lexington. We had to go cover those Lady Barons as they were making a push for their first appearance in a state tournament. Now it has turned after this afternoon to their first state championship on Saturday at noon that we'll get to cover. And then also Monroeville, they're going to take on the winner of this game here tonight. And here at the OH Report, of course, covering Calvert much of the season through their tournament run. What a sight it would be to behold if Calvert ends up taking on Monroeville in a winner-take-all Division VII state championship.
I mean, that's the matchup that you and I have wanted. I mean, these are the two hottest teams in the state. Going against each other would be phenomenal, but you got to take care of business. As Bryn Dircksen, our player spotlight, ready to serve this away, and semifinal number 2 is underway. This is going to be a back set. Maya Olson can't get it to fall. Now a chance for Calvert. Huge swing there by Megan Rombach, but somehow TCC keeps it alive. Second chance for the Lady Senecas. That's going to be dug up for TCC. The joust falls on the way of Calvert, but they will continue on. Backslide dink falls out of bounds, and TCC survives and gets the first points.
I'm going to apologize in advance. I don't have much on Tusky because this is our third game, and today, and Tusky, not a team we cover too much, but now that I've seen Olsen, she's going to drop back to serve here. She's a lefty. That could throw a wrench in some things.
186 kills on the season, but as we say that, the double announcer jinx, she hits it into the net, and we are tied at 1.
That doesn't change the fact that a lefty could really change some things up.
Today's libero, well, actually, I thought it was going to be Schoenberger, but no, it will be Gracie Miller, the DS sophomore. 2 seniors on this Calvert squad. Tough, strong serves, going to get a free ball back to Calvert. Now they're in system. Down the middle from the back line. Bella Borgio. Why are you all Ohioan? Just because of that.
I mean, are you kidding me? Like, that's probably the best hit we've seen today, and we've seen some good volleyball this afternoon and evening.
She went on a full sprint and crushed that.
And how about the serve, too?
An ace.
Gracie Miller, I remember seeing this last year, and
yes, we did.
My mouth was left
yes.
agape.
How high did that go up at Wright State?
I don't know how I just pulled a gape out of the vocabulary.
And that was
today.
her freshman year. She gets an overpass on the second serve. Down the middle, dug up this time, but an overpass saved by Calvert. They'll get another swing at it. The running slide that time by Borgio doesn't fall. It is going to be a 3rd consecutive free ball, but it sails out of bounds, and 4 straight for the Lady Senecas. It's 4-1.
So Tusky got a nice start, but now we're starting to see the star power from Calvert really start to kick out. This is their best server here at the line, Gracie Miller. We've seen it. You've seen it before. When you rewatch this after the fact, and you're going to see it again.
Down the line, just inside the line, rifles it, gets the ace. It's 5-1.
I would go as far to say that might be the best serve out of anybody in any division this weekend.
Yes. I mean, you had a couple girls from Monroeville. She hits that one into the net, but not after a nice run. You've seen girls from Monroeville get aces, but not the serving way you're seeing here by Gracie Miller.
And she hits it 82%, which I would say is pretty good for
also
what we just saw.
Also 82 miles an hour, probably.
Yeah. Maybe even higher.
Yeah. With how strong that serve is, that's a good percentage for her. Nora Jackson with the serve for TCC. Gets a return swing. Now a chance for TCC. Behind the head, the swing by Ryan Walker is blocked, and it's 6-2 Senecas. As the duo of Megan Rombach and Karis Marinas.
That's a beautiful serve.
And another ace. Claire Schoenberger now goes back to serve, and she gets an ace on her first swing. She'll start again from the left side. 7-2 Calvert already. Angles this one, handled but overpassed, and the Yummies flip down for Calvert. Hope Ware wears that one back down to the other side.
Back-to-back aces for Claire, and I'm just shaking my head up in the booth. This has been a clinic to start.
Let ball, nearly an ace, but a one-handed save by TCC, but it's another Yummy. And again, it's going to be flicked down by Rombach this time. It's 9-2.
Yeah, head coach Kristen Trivoli was not happy with that call. She thought that dropped out of bounds. It was awfully close, but seemed to have just rode that far side line.
This one finally in system for TCC. The running slide blocked by Trivoli. She'll get a second attempt. Somehow Calvert keeps it alive. Backline swing, dug up. Trivoli a third time is blocked. Borgio.
Timeout already.
10-2 already in favor of the Senecas, the #1 team in the land.
They have swept their way all the way through this tournament thus far. They beat St. Pete's in the sectional, Lucas, New Regal in the districts, Kalida, Miller City in the regionals. And, I mean, you go up against this Tusky team that they had a gauntlet to get here. They won a couple of four-setters in Southeast Ohio where they had their money run out for them. And, I mean, I think the level has just gone to a different level tonight.
Yes. If you'd seed the 4 teams that are in the semifinal, they would probably be the #4 seed. And that's saying nothing bad about them. They won a regional. They battled here. They won 5 straight to get to this point. To say they're in a Final Four. But it's just out of the region that they came. That might have been a little bit more of a weaker region than the ones we've seen from other teams.
I mean, you look at a couple of their losses. They've got good losses. They lost to Waynedale in the season opener.
Newark
Canotton
Catholic,
Valley.
they won a set over Newark Catholic, who upset New Bremen today.
Yeah, exactly.
To be bumped ahead, Trivoli. Mid-range dink doesn't fall. This time a dink from Calvert will fall. Hope Ware again. And I mean, finesse, power, you're seeing it all early on by the Senecas. 11-2. This will be in system. Trivoli, left side, down the line, but it's dug up by Miller. Cross court, the other side, the swing doesn't fall for Senecas. Now for TCC, off the block. Another Calvert chance. Back set swing off the block and down for Rombach. It's 12-2.
10-point lead already here for Calvert. And I think something we forgot to mention is that this is a D7 school playing here tonight that is ranked top 15 in the entire state of Ohio. When is the last time you've seen a small school like Calvert go ranked in the top 15 in all of the state?
Quick dump by TCC doesn't work, and Rombach does get one across. Probably the year that they won D4 going undefeated.
Yes.
Probably. But this is just, I see the Monroeville Lady Eagles are up here watching on. And they're like, wow, we got ourselves a tough test in the finals. Another ace is going to come for the Senecas. And still standing back there is Schoenberger. She's placed a cot down there at the service line. A 12-point Tiffin Calvert lead. Make it 13. It's another ace.
That's the fourth today already for Calvert. 2 from Schoenberger and then 2 from Gracie Miller.
You have to think if Calvert is to win this one, keys to victory, one of them from Monroeville, serve reception. That one is received by TCC, but punched across to Calvert. They get another chance at it. They get another big kill. Borgio gets another.
I just can't believe this. This is, I don't know what to say. 16-2, Calvert. Pure dominance thus far.
And finally, Schoenberger runs out of steam.
That was a 15-1 run, by the way. Tusky scored the first point of the game, and then they rattled off Calvert to a 16-2 edge before that last point was lost.
Back set, the dink down the line, saved, one-handed punch by Walker, but can't be handled after that. It's 17-3.
Hands on knees from Coach Trivoli after that kind of collision in the middle of the court. I mean, when you play a team like this, it throws you off. And we're seeing the ripple effects of that here at Butler.
In system. Back set for Trivoli. Dinks it, but it's blocked. Stays on the side of TCC. Another chance for them. Dink left side this time by Solinsky. Doesn't fall. Chance for Calvert. It's blocked, but it sails out of bounds, and it's 18-3. Borgio gets her third kill.
Timeout already again. They're out of timeouts. It's 18-3, as you said.
And they're almost out of time here in this opening set. Just pure dominance so far.
I've made eye contact a couple times with some Monroeville players that are watching upstairs, and they kind of catch me with my eyebrows up, and they've been up here for a long time in set number 1. I mean, I knew Calvert was good, but this good.
Unbelievably good right now as they lead it. Yes, that scoreboard on the audio cast is correct. It is 18-3 in a state semifinal. And like you said, I mean, Calvert's had an easy run as well through the district. Faced some tough competition in the regional, but dominated that. And now, I mean, wow.
I think the summary of that timeout is we didn't have enough words to say what's going on out on the floor right now.
Kate Coleman will now start serving.
It's a very dull timeout from us.
Calvert already with 5 aces. That's a short serve in system, left side angled, but into the nets went Calvert. The run ends. TCC back on the board. It's 18-4, and I think Monroeville's seen enough as they're walking away.
Yep, Trivoli is going to go ahead and drop back to serve. She's still looking to get to kill number 500 on the year.
Service goes strong, and Calvert gets the point back. It's 19-4.
Monroeville's got a long 3-hour trip back.
Well, they left their stuff in the stands. They might be going to get just something to eat. 19-4 is Borgio. Serves. Tough reception. It's going to be bumped towards the net, and just on the run is flicked across by Olsen. Mishit by Calvert gives TCC another chance. From her flat feet, Solinsky tries sending it across, hits it into the net. It's 20-4.
Calvert's hitting 4.38 at this point. Actually 4.12, it just got updated. 5 aces as well.
Olsen on the run, dinks it backside, kept in play, sent up to the front of the net. I mean, that was out of system and put back into system there by the dig by Schoenberger. And Calvert now showing that they could do that.
Yep, Kiernes able to get the quick set, kill it down, far sideline. Great location. Took 25 points for Calvert to get 21.
Service error makes it 21-5. After a substitution for Tuscarawas, Angel McConnell, senior opposite hitter, will serve this one away. 16-point lead for Calvert in this opening set. In system, back set on the run, the swing is down. Hope Ware. And it looked like she was in the air for 5 seconds. She just flew across, got herself lined up, and crushed it.
Yeah, and pure power beats a solo block a lot of the time. Especially if you can't get that straight up leap, you're not going to have enough momentum to keep a solid block.
And the run will continue. Emily Miller now. I mean, these sets by Schoenberger are perfect. It gives their hitters so much time to get ready.
And when you have a libero that can do that, you love to see it.
Back set, miss hit, and off the antenna, and now set point here for Calvert in the opening set. End of the net on the serve. Makes it 24-6.
Schoenberger comes back in to help serve receive here for Calvert. New server is Solinsky for Tusky. Set point number 2.
Bump towards the net in system. Big swing, but it's blocked. Another chance for Calvert, and it's too strong. 2 in a row for TCC.
Also in the net, a violation there on Calvert. So double whammy goes against Tiffin here.
So if you're looking for a silver lining for TCC, they knocked off 2 set points here. Again in system at the net. Kept alive, but then it falls, and Calvert takes a 1-0 lead. Pure dominance by Tiffin. Calvert in the opening set, the number 1 team in the land, cruises. They're up 1-0.
Feel like I
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Nothing Calvert in this state semifinal number 2 in Division 7. Winner gets number 5 Monroeville on Saturday at 4 o'clock. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon. As I think we might have had a late arrival from one of the referees, had to use the restroom, but he's back out now.
I mean, let's just cut to the chase because set 1, Calvert won it 25-7, and quite frankly, there aren't very many words to describe what just happened. Tiff and Calvert, they've been number 1 in Division 7 pretty much the entire season, and I think we all just saw why.
Yes.
And when you rewatch this, you're going to agree with us, and you're probably going to have just as few words as we do. Because 5 aces from Calvert all came in the early stages of that set just to set the tone. And then they're hitting 435, and Tuscarawas Central Catholic negative 211.
Olsen with the serve to start set 2. And it's overpassed by Calvert, and like the first set, TCC starts off 1-0. Mishandled there by the Senecas. That left-handed swings an ace. It's 2-0. Back at you, TCC with a little momentum.
Yeah, good stuff from Maya Olsen. That's the first ace of the night on the Saints side.
She had 51 aces. Coming into this, a 78.4 service percentage. But that's going to go up. And then I announced jinxed her there. That's 78% right there. But she got 2 for 1 at least. And a 2-1 lead.
Looks like Megan Rombach's going to come in, join the front row. She's one of the top hitters for Calvert. She had 3 kills in that last set, hit 750. And Hope Ware on the bench right now, but she leads the team in kills at this point.
Punched across by Trivoli, but she hits it too strong. No touch. As, yeah, she was out of sorts there and just had to punch it over. Tried the back line, but hit it too strong.
But, I mean, your top 3 hitters right now hitting 800, 750, and 500.
Is that good?
Yeah, I think that's pretty good.
In system, Trivoli with the dink, kept alive. Now a chance for Calvert, big swing, one-handed save across. Good job by Winter Hayes to keep it alive.
Whoa.
And it's again by her, but they're going to call 4 hits.
No, it should be a lift.
Referee says, my bad, we're going to replay.
Oh yeah, that's actually a good call because do you have it queued up?
I do not.
Okay, but it hit off of the back, and I thought it was 3 hits, and that's a good job by that official taking ownership, realizing he messed it up. It's going to be a retry, and when you look back at it, that was a good play. That was a good call.
And actually, they changed the score. It's 2-2. Trivoli, I accidentally hit the wrong button. That's why. But
at least we're all owning up to our mistakes.
And Rombach stepping up to that one, crushes it to the back corner to make it 3-2. And Calvert now back in front after the 2-0 deficit.
Well, shout out to that head official here today at Butler. I missed his name, but I did see that he's from Madison.
Madison County.
Yeah, Madison County, not Madison Comprehensive.
Yeah, Madison Township. In system for Calvert. The backslide's going to fall for Emily Miller, and it's 4-2.
These darn schools and all of the close names.
Right? Dircksen will go back to serve now. Angles it. Bumped cross court. Trivoli dinks it across. Calvert's there. In system down the middle. It's blocked by Trivoli. Bit of a collision, but still set up now left side for Calvert, and it will be a finish once again by Miller. The composure of Calvert, too, on their second and third chances, it's just like they get a reset, we're fine.
Yeah, I mean, if you win the first set 25-7, you've got all the confidence in the world. You're kind of just rolling with the vibes the rest of the way.
Calvert scrambling, TCC scrambling, gets it over, and then Calvert again, third straight Miller kill. This time the dink. It's 6-2.
Well, Monroeville now has seen enough. Of course, they won the first game here. They're all starting to pack up, clean up the bleachers, and get ready to go.
Get a nice rest in, get down there for practice tomorrow. They'll watch the replay of our match as that serve goes long. It's lead cut in half, 6-3.
We got to get those state-bound shirts for our block party set next year.
Yes. The shirts look very nice. I'll message her. Maybe they have extra ones for us to take after the match on Saturday. Jackson with the serve. Back set Miller. She's blocked and it falls. Trivoli makes it 6-4. And TCC keeping it close here early on.
Yeah, they're looking good. Doing a good job playing off the block.
Back set, back slide. Over top the block and down.
I got to give credit, though. Number 12, Nora Jackson, put a nice hand down to try and get the pancake. Just didn't get any up on it.
Marinas gets the kill.
Kind of just rolled on her palm, or on the top of her hand.
Gives Gracie Miller a chance. Into the nets. Couple service errors here have kept TCC in it.
Yeah, they were so clean that first set. They had 5 aces. They haven't had one yet in this set, and they've actually equaled themselves in errors. They've actually gone over now. They've got 6 errors to their 5 aces.
And it's an ace. Ryan Walker, 7-6. The student section in front of us getting into it a little bit too.
Maybe too much.
And yes, the score you see on there, and everybody's doing the darn motion. At least this time it didn't force a service error. In system, back set, slapped across and down for the Senecas, and it's 8-6, and we can stop motioning.
Yeah, good job by Megan Rombach breaking the cursed score, getting the point back for Calvert.
Schoenberger, who went on that long run in set 1, will serve. Hits it at Olsen. This is in system, left side to swing right at Schoenberger, digs it up. Now a chance for Calvert. Set to the left side, and another rocket shot. This time, Borgio gets in on the action. 9-6.
Hitting .571 now, Borgio, with 4 kills.
Another shot right at Olsen. Another in system. The dink try going across net. Doesn't fall. Hits the net, and Selinski can't get it. It's 10-6. And an ace. Little miscommunication by TCC there. As you see on the Sutton Bank replay and the Sutton Bank scoreboard, 11-6. Because thanks to Sutton Bank, we can show you this match. And you can hear this match. Cross shot. Won't fall for TCC. Backline swing for Calvert. Won't drop either. Second attempt, dinked over by Selinski. Trivoli with a second swing, doesn't go. Both sides rocketing it, but nobody is having anything to do with it with the digs. Finally, Borgio finishes it.
Well, Borgio just helped Calvert get to 20 kills on the match. You know how many Tusky has?
2? 1. They have 2 aces. They have more aces than kills.
Yeah. That just popped out on the stat sheet for me just now.
Just over the net, that serve goes. Selinski, one-handed dig by Schoenberger. It's a free ball back to TCC. Trivoli down the middle had to adjust, but her height she was able to. However, it'll be another free ball back. And it will drop. No! It just gets out of bounds. The Saints get a kill, or get
that'd be
a
an
point
error.
on the air. Yeah.
That's what it's been so far. Just one kill, but they're getting points, obviously, in other ways. They're doing a good job just forcing errors out of Calvert.
Trivoli, short serve in system. Borgio, another. 13-7.
Takes the team lead in kills with 6 now. 7 digs as well.
Short serve, good dig. Over to Olsen, left-handed, and a net error by the Senecas. So Olsen, I believe, gets credit for the kill on the air.
We'll see. Actually, yeah, she does. So that's 2 kills now.
That's what Kendra Snook told me during the Elida Regional, that it is still credited for that. I said, I hope there's a way that is. She said it is.
We're pretty good with volleyball statistics and all of that, but there are still some things that we're working on as we get knowledge with the game. That's one of them.
So Calvert got out of system, misset it, and it will be a point for the Saints. 13-9. McConnell with the serve, short left side, dug up, second swing taken there. TCC back at you with a joust, but Calvert keeps it up, and then a big finish. It's tipped, it falls for Hope Ware, who has had a very good second set so far.
Ups the lead to 5. Both teams still have both timeouts in their back pocket, so got to give credit to Coach Trivoli, just kind of letting her team ride here, and they've done a pretty good job sticking with this Calvert squad compared to that first set.
Borgio,
Nice
8-ball corner pocket, gets the ace.
She's starting to come alive. That's her first ace today, 7th on the game for this team as a whole.
On the season, Borgio, 39 aces, so she's now at the 40 mark. High set forces a high swing out of bounds for TCC.
Yeah, way too much time, way too much air on that set, especially when you're playing Calvert. You cannot give them time to shuffle their block, and that forces you to go high with the ball, and it's almost impossible to find that back line with how high you had to swing on it.
Bump left side. This one's a good swing, and it gets in. Nora Jackson gets the Saints to 10, and now TCC's a little bit more comfortable. Really, it was serve receiving in that first set. They're able to handle it, and they're holding their own despite being down 6. A much better showing here in set 2.
Yeah, and this is something to be proud of here. If you're a TCC fan, just cheering on your team. You've gotten this far. Run into a powerhouse, a perennial number 1 in Division 7 that scores yet again.
Emily Miller finding the back line. Hope Ware now will serve. Just over the net. Trivoli there with the reception. The set crosses. Yummy ball flicked down but kept alive. Second chance for TCC doesn't fall. Now a first swing yummy ball will. Emily Miller, back-to-back kills, 18-10. Another dropping serve across the net. TCC keeps it. Strong swing kept alive by Calvert. And guess who again with the kill for the Senecas? Emily Miller.
That's a great roll shot. You're going to see it here thanks to Sutton Bank. Fantastic job going right into the campfire. Put a little bit off of it. And that's what you love the roll shots for. You just kind of punch it up and it gets that top spin.
This will be a mid-range swing for TCC. Not a lot on it. In systems Calvert. Great dig on the backside by Trivoli, but it hits the net and drops. And Calvert is up 10, 20-10, and TCC will take a time out. While we have this chance, let's thank our sponsor, Sutton Bank. When it comes to your financial goals, Sutton Bank helps you serve up something great. Local banking made easy. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. And guess what? Let's thank our other sponsor, Sutton Bank. Whether you're on the court or on the go, Sutton Bank's mobile and online banking keeps your finances in play. They're a member FDIC, equal housing lender. We'll keep the other ones for our next time out by our other two sponsors.
Your other two sponsors,
Sutton
I
Bank
see.
and Sutton Bank, because Sutton Bank
is awesome.
Loves them some Calvert Senecas, and the Calvert Senecas love them some points. They lead by 10 here.
Maybe a little bit extra. Sorry, a little bit extra bang for the buck for some of the other sponsors we've had, because it's great to be here today. This is my favorite place to be on this weekend of the year. Great competition, great volleyball. I'll say it again, playoff volleyball, one of the best things we cover here on the OH Report, and I'm glad that it's finally starting to get the coverage that it deserves. From us here at the OH Report, we had the block party show go on throughout the entire season. It's been a big success, a lot of support, a lot of love on the OH Report. So I want to shout everybody out, showing love to the OH Report along with that block party as we see an ace out of Calvert out of the timeout.
Just rainbowed that ball. It dropped in front of the back line, and it's 21-10. But yes, it reminds me of when we started the roundup for softball and baseball coverage, as TCC out of system knocks it out of bounds to make it 22-10. And that's what really started taking off the baseball softball coverage, the show as well. We're doing the same thing now with volleyball.
And we've got much bigger goals. I know I do as the host of the show for next year, because expansion is happening quick here at the OH Report. It's going to be a fun time to see where it goes.
Back set to Trivoli from the back line, and she crushes one down.
$4.99 on the year.
She's one away from 5. No, we said congratulations to Maddie Reber and Alexa Adams from Monroeville for getting 1,000 in a career. Trivoli's halfway there in 1 year.
That's unheard of.
Oof. What's not unheard of is this swing by Calvert. Kate Coleman. Again, she's the one earlier that had that running swing that just completely crushed it. That's how she likes to do it. Gets a run straight at it and just crushes it down.
Back to a little bit of a pause here. Back to Trivoli, 500 kills in a season. I've had the privilege to watch a bunch of players get 500 kills over the season. It's just such a big boost for your team.
Is it right here? Left side, the swing? Yes!
No!
I am so sorry. It was too strong. Oh, it looked like it in, but it's the other white line, not the white line I was looking at. Oh, she almost had it right there. (24-11) set point Calvert. Set towards the middle, mid-range swing, deflected by Calvert. It'll be a free ball back. Olsen there, set for Trivoli, high up in the air, and there it is, number 500.
Oh,
Half 1,000.
Yeah, I paused because I thought they were going to make a shout out or something over the PA. It sounded like they were, but nope.
Maybe
so here it is on the OH Report. Shout out Trivoli, 500 kills on the year.
500 kills and an ace coming your way too.
Does it on a set point as well. So doing a good job taking some adversity here, Tusky. And
Nora Jackson getting an ace, so they're keeping this one alive. Still down 11 on set point. Tough reception by Calvert, forces a backline swing, but it tucks inside the line. And that is how set 2 will end, as Borgia with the backline kill gives the Senecas a 2-0 lead. Will we actually see sweeps in our 2 D7 semis? Find out after the breaks.
Feel like I should go.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Taking a look at the brackets, Monroeville is on to the state final Saturday afternoon. Calvert is a set away from joining them. Travis Berardi, Jonathan Langdon back here. Butler High School, as things go the way they did the first 2 sets, are wrapping things up here for the night.
Travis, is this what the cool kids say? I'm sat right now. I'm sat, ready to watch this third set. Calvert, they have just been a different breed from what we've seen earlier today in the other 2 matches that we covered here on the OH Report, but this has been great to watch if you're a Calvert Seneca fan.
Back set for Olsen, too strong, and the Lady Senecas get the first point of set 3, but yeah. Monroeville has their hands full, but they played tougher competition over the course of the year than TCC has. I have a feeling we're going to have a good match on Saturday. Trivoli, after getting her 500th kill, can't get that one. A double block by TCC. Another chance for Calvert. The dink will fall. And once again, Emily Miller continues with a very solid match.
Yeah, just putting the pieces together. It seems like every name we've mentioned has been quite different for Calvert. Everybody's stepping up in the state semi.
Dircksen gets an ace.
Coach Trivoli immediately motions for the libero to come back into the game. They need some help in the back row.
Make it back-to-back aces. She hit it right at the libero, and still got the kill to fall.
Well, that's a statement. I mean, you bring in the libero to try and help you return a serve, and they just attack her, and she couldn't do anything on that serve.
Right side this time for Dircksen. It's in system. Back to the left. The swing's deflected, dug up. Cross court now for Miller. Miller into the net. They say it hit the block and out. So it's 5-0. Backside, it's an ace.
Nah, that's out.
Oh, no.
It was close, Travis, but yeah, they called it out just barely.
So TCC on the board, 5-1. Olsen now will serve. She's going to try the left side with that left-handed serve, and it goes too strong. So even if that was in maybe a ball don't lie moment for the Calvert Senecas as they go up 6-1.
I mean, sometimes you look at the court and you can realize how hard it is to drop in a good serve. I mean, Olsen right there did everything right, put some good power on it as Calvert gets an ace of their own, but she just sailed hers long a couple points ago.
Gracie Miller with the kill, 7-1. It's been a long day, Mr. Langdon. We need to save our voices, too, because tomorrow we got football. And
Don't
then we're back
remind
here
me.
on Saturday.
Don't remind me.
Trivoli on the runs blocked. She gets a second chance to back set across the net. In system, though, is Calvert, and they get another kill. This time it's from Marinas. Jonathan and I will be back in North Central Ohio. You'll be in the heart of Ohio at Centerburg. I'll be at Hillsdale. Both number 1 seeds get their playoff run started. Overpass by Olsen. In system now, Calvert, the back set. A little slap, doesn't fall. Now TCC's chance to the back corner. Dug up by Schoenberger. And then given over to Bella Borgio, who rifles that for a kill.
Everything Calvert's touching turned into gold, and it's hard for me to continue to sit here and not just go on about how good this performance has been for Calvert. It's just been special.
Olsen with the dig. In system, Trivoli, yes. 501.
That's a great spot. That's a good bright spot today for Tusky. They were able to get some kills together in that second set. It was such a big disparity. There was a point where halfway through the second set, they only had 1 kill, and you were starting to worry if Trivoli was going to get over 500, but she does thanks to a nice stretch they had in that set.
You know who you weren't worried about getting that kill? Bella Borgio. 10th kill of the night. Still hitting near 700. Team hitting 509 for the match.
That's even better than the end of the first set.
Trivoli gets another one down the line.
I mean, that's impressive in itself because how dominant they were in that first set. They actually improved on their hitting percentage in the second and here in this part of the third.
That's because they're hitting 714 in this third set, too.
Eek.
Almost an ace. Last second reception by Miller. Sent back across. Olsen there with the dig. The dink by Solinsky's blocked, though, and falls for Calvert. Megan Rombach getting in on the block party. Shout out Jonathan Langdon, block party. Overpass on the serve is an ace. And honestly, folks, we're trying to find words to break this down, but it's just the same thing for Calvert. Rinse and repeat. Another overpass on the serve, but it will be punched across. Chance for Calvert, though, offensively, and Borgio knocks it out. Too strong. Tried going down the line, but overhit. It's 12-4.
Yeah, good job there. But, I mean, Calvert, that's just an error on Borgio's part where she just missed trying to go near sideline, trying to ride the line with that kill.
Oh, tic-tac-toe that time for Hope Ware.
I mean, I know this is an audio cast, but I'm just going to give you a play-by-play of kind of the emotions I've gone through in these first 3 sets. Set number 1, I think my eyebrows were raised the entire time. Set 2, I was standing in shock, and in set 3, I'm sat and just shaking my head. That's me today, folks.
You know, it takes us back to last year. Hillsdale, hey, they made a state final. They had to face Marion Local.
Yes. I wasn't there for that.
It's got that feeling. It's got that feeling exactly, though. Let ball, it's an ace, and you can pretty much fill out your bingo card on ways Calvert can get kills today. Timeout. TCC. And this will, once again, let me go through my long list of sponsorships. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors tonight, starting with Sutton Bank. Stay ahead of the game with Sutton Bank. Home loans, business banking, flexible checking, and savings options built for real life and local people you can trust. Member FDIC, equal housing lender, and let us not forget Sutton Bank. Set yourself up for success with Sutton Bank, offering personal and business banking that's always on your team. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Thank you all of our sponsors, Sutton Bank being the only one, but got to shout them out a ton, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be showing you this. We wouldn't have been showing you the Final Four and state championship matches last year for the Senecas. We will be showing you Saturday's state championship thanks to Monroeville and Calvert sponsors. Out of the timeout, Avery Elkert, Junior DS, ready to go. 10-point lead, Calvert 11 away from the state championship match. Back corner serve, tough reception, but it gets up to Olsen. Left-handed swing, dug up. Bumped up for Calvert on that left side once again. The let ball falls out of bounds. It's 14-5. This match is going so quick, Jonathan, that folks listening could actually watch the end of the Monroeville restream after we get off the air if this continues.
I mean, yeah. And we're starting to see some new faces here for Tuskegee make their way in this third set.
You could say I played in a Final Four. Have you ever played in a Final Four? I haven't. That's a pretty cool thing.
There's a lot that I can say I haven't shared with a lot of these kids out on the floor. I mean, let's not go that direction.
Hope Ware gets the kill. She'll now get the serve up 10. Short serve. In system, fakes it to Olsen. Goes left side, off the tip, kept alive. Bit of a collision for Calvert, though, and it's going to lead to a point.
Yeah, a little out of sorts there from Calvert as they scrambled to return that and just couldn't get it over again. And Tuskegee trying to tack on some points. Trail by 9 right now.
Solinsky to serve. Down to the middle. In system. Slapped across, but Trivoli's there. Back set right side, angled, but kept alive. Calvert another chance. Trivoli with another dig. Now going from the left side angled, but Schoenberger is there for Calvert. Second attempt, swing gets across, but swatted right back by Olsen. Another chance for Calvert. Trivoli with the one-handed save. Another one-handed save, Trivoli with the free ball. What a point we have going on right here. Another attempt, slapped down, and finally Calvert gets the point. But a good effort there by TCC multiple times.
That was probably the best volley here tonight, and Tuskegee looked real good through the stretch of it, but Calvert, they go near side with their set. Just a power touch to get the job done.
16-6 is the score. In system for TCC, the back set for Olsen's blocked, dug up. Now on the run. Knocked down to the back corner, Emily Miller. Roll shot falls, 17-6.
They're starting to spam that power touch button. We've seen that quite a bit here in these last couple of points. But, I mean, the variety you're getting to show, Monroeville, as they head their way back, maybe watching later on, maybe either later tonight or tomorrow, they're getting the scouting report, and it's quite scary if you're looking from a Lady Eagles perspective from what we've seen.
Dircksen gets the ace on the overpass, and it's 18-6. 15 aces in the match for the Senecas. In system, left side swing and finish down. Nora Jackson with the nifty play there. Good in system play for TCC. It's 18-7. And now Maya Olsen will get that left-handed swing. Starts from the right, runs over to the left, and lets it go. Schoenberger there. Cross court sets, blocked by Trivoli, and she gets it.
Great job reading the angle out of Calvert. They've gone down the line a few times. That time they went for the cut shot. Trivoli right there to pick it out. Sends it to an empty spot on the Calvert side of the floor. Great work from Trivoli.
4 kills, 2 blocks so far. High setup. There's blocked by Trivoli again, back to back.
Tell you what, same angle. This time the block went right back, returned to sender. How about it?
Left-handed block makes it 18-9. And sent that way long, 19-9 the score. Since we last commented, Calvert now down to 412 hitting for the match. With those substitutions. Positive for TCC, they're hitting 059 in this set. As that service goes into the net.
Gracie Miller's been the one with the special serve. She's gone simply with a high toss these last couple of times. Still sends that into the net. She was very frustrated after that one hit the tape and didn't go over.
Well, even right now, you don't want to get yourself into any sort of lull going into Saturday. Now you got to treat it like practice, like a scrimmage type deal. As Borgio crushes another one, they're 5 points away. You know you probably have this one, but you still have to go through the motions and still get the kills because you don't want to get into a bad groove.
Yeah, precisely. And going to see some new faces.
Scarlett Faber, to the joy of the fans here from Calvert, the senior, is going to get a serve in a state semifinal. And she gets it across. In system, Trivoli dug up. Over the Borgio mid-range, gets the kill, 21-10.
And they'll give their fan favorite another chance to serve.
Why not? Let her finish it off.
They need 4 more from her.
Scarlett hit it right at Olsen. Dump shot doesn't go. She gets the dig. The swing back line just out of bounds. Side out, 21-11. And she will check out. Got a good high five from her head coach, though. Bit of a condensation break right there. I think we got that mopped up, and we're back to action here. Calvert 4 points away, TCC with service. Too strong on the serve, it's 22-11.
Good job letting that go. Maybe another new player coming back to serve here.
It's Kate Coleman. Coleman ready. Down the right side, right at Olsen. Trivoli down the middle. Blocked. The return shot's blocked. Second chance for Calvert off the tip. Falls down. It's 23-11. Borgio once again, kill number 12.
You know, one thing I learned about this Calvert squad is they were this close. We knew that. Coming in, they were this close to having Seneca East Bryn Meyer on the squad. She was actually on this team at one point, ended up making the move to Seneca East. Just imagine if you don't know Bryn Meyer, she is a Division I commit, and she's a junior. She's going to be back next year for those Lady Tigers, but I mean, the star power that they could have had, and they still have even without her.
Gracie Miller with the roll shot. It's match point. Coleman with the serve. Right at Olsen. Bit of an overpass, but adjusted and bumped across. Down the middle. Calvert wins it. Calvert has won it in straight sets, and they will face Monroeville for the state championship on Saturday. Clean sweep of TCC. We'll take a break and be back here to wrap things up after this.
Feel like I should go. Feel like I should, feel like I.
Hey, does your checking account pay you with real cash rewards with no monthly maintenance fees ever? Bummer. Ask for Kasasa Rewards Checking. It's our superpower.
Looking for the best high school sports coverage in Ohio? You found it right here on the OH Report. From the field to the court, we've got it all. OH Report brings you local coverage like nobody else in the area, live and free. Follow OH Report now and never miss a moment of the action. Don't just watch, be a part of the game with OH Report, the future of local sports.
This is Jonathan Langdon. Catch me right here every Thursday for the Block Party presented by Bob and Bob Door Company, your place for volleyball highlights on the OH Report.
Take a look at all the action from Friday night football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Back here to wrap things up from Vandalia, Ohio. Both D7 semifinals end in sweeps. It will be number 5 Monroeville and number 1 Tiffin Calvert for a state championship on Saturday at 4 o'clock at the Nutter Center on the campus of Wright State University. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon, and I mean, domination. That's the one word I can give you right now.
Yeah, a lot of emotions, a lot of faces that I made throughout this broadcast, but I mean, that's the summary right there. Calvert, great game today, and I think the biggest statistic that kind of jumps out on the box score is Calvert 42 kills, Tuskegee just 8. 432 hitting percentage from those Lady Senecas, and then the Lady Saints negative .046. So just a very good team. Ran into a squad that had a great run, 22-5. It'll be 22-6 to end the year. But I just think that region didn't test them enough coming into today to take on this Calvert squad that, I mean, I don't know. What's Monroeville going to do on Saturday? I'm excited to see, but I think that's a state champion right there.
We'll have to find out on Saturday. The Lady Eagles, though, battle-tested after knocking off number 4 Russia tonight. Yep. Russia took out Fort Loramie, who knocked out Calvert 1 year ago. So who knows?
A lot of transit property going on in Trav's mind.
Absolutely. You always got to do that as a media member. But that'll wrap things up. If you're watching the restream, we'll have the MVP interview coming up here shortly. For the ones listening on the audio cast, we'll watch the replay, and then you'll see the MVP interview after the end of the replay. But, I mean, I don't have anything else to say after this. Just Calvert played phenomenal volleyball and just, yeah, it was overmatched. Was TCC. Any final words before we get out of here? Rest our voices for Football Friday night, playoff week 2.
Yeah, shout out Bella Borgio, 12 kills today on a 647 hit percentage. That is unreal.
Is that good? That's
yeah,
good?
that's
Yeah,
very.
that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah, I could tell you that's very good. Emily Miller right behind her, 11 kills, 389. So a little bit lacking there compared to her teammate, but I can't even say lacking for that performance. Hope Ware, 8 kills, 700 hitting percentage, also 2 aces and 2 blocks for her. So top performers for Calvert. Shout out to Khloe Trivoli getting to 500
Yes.
kills on the season. She got 4
That's
today.
phenomenal.
That makes it 502 on the year.
Congratulations to everybody that made it here. You're in the Final Four. You won a regional championship.
We ain't
You
taking
can't
that
take
away from you.
You have 2 medals, the district and the regional championship. Shout out TCC for making it here. Shout out Calvert for putting on a show tonight. And we get our dream matchup on Saturday.
Yes,
So
sir.
that will wrap things up here today. Want to thank everybody who helped make things possible. Brandon Powell, thank you very much, sir. Great job on the camera work, as always. Jonathan Langdon, thank you for keeping the conversation going in the second match. And all of our sponsors, our one sponsor, Sutton Bank, allowing us to bring you this match here tonight. And they'll help bring us the match on Saturday as well. Also want to thank the phenomenal folks here at Butler High School. Once again, very, very great people here. And we look forward to, you'll look forward to Saturday when you call
Pleasant.
semifinal from here while I call the state championship between
It'll be a
Monroeville
pleasant
and
time
Calvert.
here to watch Coach Youth's squad take action. And also my final shout out goes to Centerburg High School. I will see you tomorrow for some football.
And I'll see you, Hillsdale, tomorrow. But for now, we're going to get back on those roads, and we'll see you for football tomorrow night and then back here on Saturday. For all of us, Brandon, for Jonathan, I'm Travis saying so long from Vandalia.